Well, today marks Chemo Round 2, Part 1, or Day 1. I'm done actually, so I apologize for not having vlogged earlier, but I had a very nasty reaction to a drug that was called Aloxi, which they give you at the very beginning of chemo. It's supposed to give you a burning feeling. You know, you're supposed to feel a bit of a burn, but this was agonizingly painful. This was just, it felt like somebody was pouring hot acid into my vein. And I don't know if you can tell the vein with the bandage versus the right versus this hand, but this hand is significantly swollen. But what happened was here there was literally a huge bulge. You can still see the bulge line. It basically covered this whole area here. I've never had that. I hadn't had that reaction the last time that I had this, and my father said that I turned a rather unnatural shade of pale. So between the extreme burning and the pallor, clearly I had some kind of very negative reaction to the drug. I don't know where that's going to leave me next time. Obviously, I think they're noting a sensitivity. The funny thing, this time around, the chemo I didn't feel quite as well doing the chemo. It just, I don't know if I was overtired. I don't know if I told you, I pretty much stayed up all night. I couldn't sleep. But that could have also been the steroids. But, you know, just, or maybe it was from that reaction. I just felt lightheaded today. Well, yeah, we had a problem finding the veins, but we're always having a problem finding the veins. Everybody has a problem finding the veins. Anyway, I wore my Princess Warrior hat today, though, and my Team Livestrong shirt, and my happy socks. Yay! So, I figured I was, oh, and this blanket, I've been meaning to blog about this blanket, too. This blanket was sent to me by my cousin John's adoptive mom, and there are pins here. And basically, when she was going through chemo, she would get chills. So I forget if she bought the blanket or somebody gave her this blanket. But she decided it was her mission to then pass it on to anybody that she knew that was also going to chemo. And then you just kind of leave a piece of flair behind. So I have not added mine yet because I'm still using the blanket, though I think the fact that the blanket is Livestrong yellow, which by the way is a coincidence, is fitting. So I've got to come up with a pin to put on there. So if anybody has suggestions, leave comments on this video blog and let me know what pin you think I should leave. But I brought it with me because it had arrived just as I had my first round of chemo.
Check out Jones.
What?
Check out Jones' collection.
Well, yeah, but it's supposed to be a pin that says something about you.
Okay.
So, but that's what I'm saying. People can give me suggestions as to what I should put on. Oh, there's a fencer? I don't know what that is. There's some really odd pins. They're clowns. Some Irish things. Somebody must have been a sailor. There's an anchor. There's a breast cancer ribbon. There's a bunch of Scottish, Irish stuff on here. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that was my cousin John, maybe, who said real men vote for Hillary for president. Got a feeling. He didn't go through chemo, but I'm sure he contributed that. So I'm going to add that and then talk to her and find out how to get back to her. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. We watched Office Space. My father had never seen Office Space, and I realized that he's probably worked with as much Lumbargs as I have, so especially the conversation we had going in here, I was like, Dad, we got to watch Office Space. So now he knows I'm serious when I say I'm going to bring the building down. Don't touch my red stapler. Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Yeah. It wasn't like a laugh out loud thing, except for a couple of bits, but it was amusing.
Yes.
Yeah, it was fun. So that was the movie of the day, was Office Space. So, but I did bring others. We had just started watching The Big Blue, but that was when chemo was over. And my rock, if you're out there, I'm going to kill you, buddy, because it's a good thing I wasn't relying you on my ride home, because I wouldn't have one. So we're just waiting right now because another one of the nurses the floor nurse came over and turned off the IV bags, but I don't know if I'm officially released. And I'm going to turn this over here. I've got all my bags of goodies for all the nurses that took care of me and the doctors. So we're going to be delivering those. And if any of you guys are out there that don't get a bag today, it's not that I forgot. It's chemo brain took over and miscounted, but it's okay because I'll bring them in. And of course I'm wearing my hat. So I think that's about it for chemo round 2, day 1. Did you want to say hello?
Hi.
There you go. You're in kind of a quasi-private here. You gotta, you turn it.
Okay,
You can give the observation report.
there. So I'm beautiful, right? Yeah, okay. Anyway, hello, what happened?
I don't know. What'd you do?
No,
to
I
it?
don't know. A whole bunch of windows popped up here.
Oh, don't worry about it. You're still being recorded.
I'm still being recorded. That's probably
Is that doing
unfortunate.
anything?
No, it got back. Anyway, yeah, we made it through. We made it through. Rick made it through another round of chemo. Wasn't as easy as the first one, um, but hopefully that's about as bad as it gets. Back to you, Rika.
So, oh, sorry, I was putting here. I'm gonna. So you put the laptop down. I'll give you the box. Here's the box with the blanket. I want to keep the blanket nice and neat. So that's it. It's 1:30 now. Probably got off the thing at about 1:15. Again, we had a little bit of a late start with it because of that reaction. It's definitely sore. So that's it. Chemo round 2, day 1. Live strong.